Hello crafters, this is Suzanne for Cat Scrappiness, and I'm here today with clean and quick cards, ready to go for that last minute card making that you need to do for a gift or just to send somebody a note or a thank you. This is a perfect card because it doesn't take a lot of time to make. You've had a long day at work and you still need to get a card done. Instead of going out and buying a card, still make a wonderful handmade card. And also, this type of card design is very approachable, especially for a beginner crafter. You can stop right here and make a great card. You can go here where you're matting it and still make a great card, or you can add a critter and still have a great card. This is one of those clean and quick cards just to add to your arsenal of card making, and especially when you're in a pinch and when you're first starting out just to get the feel of how to make cards. This is a great one using fabulous products. So let's get started. So first up, this is the card we're going to make in the video, but this card is so quick to make that I actually made 3 versions of it. This is the first one I made, which is a thank you card using Cat's thank you word die, and then the other 2 are birthday, hooray, or congratulations using Cat's hooray word die. Alrighty, let's get started on this card. Let's put together the formula for the clean card. First, we're starting off with some texture in the background. This is using Cat's amazing A2 quilted backdrop die. This die is a full A2 size, 4 1/4, 5 1/2 inch tall. Really nice die. It does give a great impression. Here I have it cut out in white cardstock. Then from her fun and cute Summer Vibes paper pack, this is a 6x8 paper pack. My paper pack looks like this because I've been using it. But these are the patterns that are available in that great paper pack. Great for summer projects, birthday, anything fun. Those kind of popping colors are fabulous. So I'm using the rainbow here, and I did cut a strip 1 3/4 inch wide, 5 1/2 inch tall. Just pay attention to the orientation of the pattern. I'm going this way, so everything would be running this way. So that would be the 1 3/4 inch wide. Before you cut the strip, take a look at how you want the pattern to fall, because this, the one with the drinks, that's in a particular orientation. So is the rainbow. Now I'm going to adhere this strip right down the center of this panel. Use your tape runner. In my case, I'm using my ATG gun. So after applying the adhesive, I'm going to stick it on centered. There we go. Look at that fun rainbow color against this great textured background. I love this quilted backdrop. Next, we're going to do a matting layer. This measures 2 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch. Going to layer it right on top. And you center it as best as you can on your card. Then we're going to put another layer. I ran another sheet of white cardstock using the quilted backdrop die through my die cut machine. Then I just used my trimmer and trimmed it down to 2 1/2 inch wide, 3 1/2 inch tall, and that again is going to layer up here. Are you seeing a pattern forming? So it's a clean card with a few layers, but it doesn't take long to put together. Again, put some adhesive on it. Once you put your adhesive, then you're going to adhere it again, centered, so everything is nice and centered. I did not want a thick border, so that's why this is just 1/8 inch instead of it being a little bit wider around the edge, okay? You can go wider here if you want to see more of the gold. I just wanted just an accent piece to break the quilt on top of the quilt. All right, next, just like the other 2 examples I showed, so it's the same formula. This is without using the quilt. This is with using the quilt. I popped it up before, but this time I didn't pop it up. You can either put some foam behind here or choose not to. This time I kept it flat. I kind of like it this way too. This is with it popped up. This is with it flat. Same exact formula. Now let's pick the sentiment. I'm using Cat's hooray word die. This is a oldie, but such a goodie. Oh, love this die. Hooray. So I cut the shadow and notice the orientation. Here's the shadow piece. This hooray die measures 4 by, let's say, almost 2 inches tall. I could have done it like this. It added fun, I think, going the other way. Because there are so many colors in that shadow, I decided to cut both black and white cardstock for the sentiment. And I'm going to use my wet glue to layer it up. In Kat's store, she does carry Barely Art glue, so I'll put a link for it if you guys are interested in trying an amazing glue. And she also sells the refill too. Okay, crafters, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stagger this. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I think I have some dry bits in there because I left the cap off. Left the pin out. I know. That's what happens sometimes. Now it's coming out either too much or too little, but the glue works better than this. So put your glue on there, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stagger. So more like this. You see, so I have a little bit of a white shadow behind that black, just that add enough contrast against this background that you can see the sentiment. Put that aside to dry, and then go into the next one. And again, adhere this one the same way. So it's a 2-piece word die set. You have a moment to just get it to where you want it. I'm having the white coming in low and over to the right. Just smush, 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 gently push, and there it is. Okay? Isn't that cute and fun? I love the, I guess it's a 70s or 80s vibe to that hooray. That font is just such fun. Goes with the rainbow too, right? And I'm going to now glue this on top of the shadow. You could use also some adhesive sheets if you want, but this font is so big that the glue won't be seeping out the sides. So it doesn't necessarily need the adhesive sheets. If you were doing it in foil, then yes, I would use adhesive sheets. But I didn't want to do this in foil. Then the glue would show itself. There we go. Put a little hold. I don't have my stamp block. If you have a big stamp block, this is the time to use it for some weight. And there you go. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. And we're going to center it right there. I love this. If you plan on mailing this and you want to save on the postage, then you could just adhere the hooray right here and leave it. I'm going to put some foam strips behind mine just to add a little bit of dimension by popping it up, but you don't have to. It just depends on how you're sending it and how much you want to spend to send it, and I understand all of that. Okay, then now remove the tape backing. Alrighty, and here we go. Again, centered, so everything here is centered. I could do like so, but I'm going to keep it centered. On the last one, what I did, I turned it at an angle, but because of the orientation of my rainbow stripes, I'm going to put this one centered. I'm going to keep this one more straight. But you see how same card, different looks. So you can still have fun with this. There we go. Centered. Everything is nice and centered. I think this is such fun. Then now I'm going to bring out my card base. So I could have done like this. I think that's too bright. I cut 2 card bases. Since this is a A2 card, so the card base is a little bit bigger because I do want to have that outline, just for contrast. This is 4.5 inch wide by 5 3/4 inch tall. So you would cut a sheet of cardstock, 5 3/4 inches by 9, score down the middle at 4.5. I'm writing it here on the screen so you can see what I'm saying. So this is it with black. Love that. Or white. So here, choices. I like this one. I like the contrast. Now I'm going to put some double-sided tape. After you put on your adhesive, remove your adhesive. Always check the orientation of your card to make sure you didn't put it on this way, because the card does not open up like that. Always check your base orientation before you stick down. And yes, it has happened to me, so I have to remind myself too. So after you remove the tape backing, now you want to center this. And there you go. So I have the card ready. You could stop right here. I kind of like it like this, but I'm going to show that if you want to keep your clean and simple, you can keep your clean and simple card like these. So you could do the thank you without the shadow, and these two have the shadow. So you have the options because both of these sentiments are so big that you don't necessarily need to use the shadow. Your choice again. In this clean and quick series of cards, these come together very quickly, but you still have fun making them because you can change up things, but still have the basis, but there is options. You don't have to keep using, oh, I always have to use a shadow. No, you don't. And still makes a great card, okay? Let's say right here, this is too clean for you. You can add a little fun to it. And what I mean by that, here I want to add on a cute little bunny. This bunny is from Cat's Hippity Hoppity Bunnies. This is a Easter set, but there are some cute images in here, namely these two here. All year round, I've used them on, you know, like birthday cards. This is going to be a hooray birthday congratulations card. Before, when I got this set, there wasn't a coordinating die. Now Cat has the coordinating die in stock. Yay! So let's say we want to add just a little critter. Let's see, critter can go there. Critter can go down the center here. Critter can be over here. I think I like my critter there. All right, so I'm going to pop up my critter. My little bunny. I don't want to call her a critter because she's not really a critter, but she is a critter. And crafters, what I'm doing here, I'm looking at the height, how high I need to go. So I had to put on 2 layers of foam here just for the height between. This is popped up. Here has a little bit of height. So I'm not putting it on every corner. There she goes. Isn't she cute? I think she looks so cute. So you can add a little critter here onto your clean and quick card. Finish this card with some yellow jewels. You can, at this point, choose to put on gems or not. You don't have to, but I like a little bling. But I think the card looks great right here anyway. You could stop here too, depending on the amount of time you have and how much you are in a pinch. You don't have to keep going. You could keep it even cleaner. Okay, crafters, I like this layout, so I'm going to adhere my gems with some Distress Collage Medium. There you go, crafters. Clean and quick cards. So quick that I actually made 3 versions of it. Started out version 1. I like this. Version 2, I like this. Version 3, I like this. I like all 3 versions, and I have 3 cards ready to go. So if you have some time on the weekend and you don't have a lot of crafty mojo or you don't know where to go, maybe do something like this, where all we're doing is creating some fabulous texture in the background, compliments of the quilted A2 backdrop die, and some amazing word dies and fun pattern paper. Love. You can add a critter, but if you don't have time to color the critter, skip the critter. Just add some gems and still a party. Alrighty, crafters, thank you so much for watching. Check out the links below to these wonderful items in Cat's store. And hint, hint, there is a new release coming, and it's a goodie. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.